Disagreements are not new in CARICOM. It's a fact noted by former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, who says what is new is the way in which CARICOM's reappointment of General Secretary Dr. Carla Barnett is being handled by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. The issue now playing out publicly, with several regional heads being drawn into the fray, and Dr. Rowley doesn't believe the best interests of the population is being sought after. He says there are ways to treat with any offense Persad-Bissessar feels about what transpired, adding that in the first place the problem arose due to her choosing to be absent from the CARICOM heads retreat.
And it ought not to be a situation where a Minister of Government of Trinidad and Tobago is authorized to engage the chairman of CARICOM and engage in bantering and accusing the chairman of CARICOM of lying. A Minister of Government authorized by the Prime Minister, or the Prime Minister not taking the calls and saying talk to the Minister and telling the world, read the Minister's letter.
But is more at play than what the Prime Minister is letting on? Dr. Rowley is of that opinion, referencing a letter Persad-Bissessar sent to Dr. Barnett when she was in opposition concerning the Brent Thomas case. That letter went unanswered.
The Prime Minister was carrying a bee in her bonnet, and she started out by how she handled her speech, the attack on the Secretary-General on some slight that she felt. It's all clear. Now that she has the office of Prime Minister, she's using that office to exact that punishment, the punishment being attempting to create confusion over the reappointment of the officer and hoping that there'll be an overturning of a decision that was taken in her absence, and that would result in a change of decision, which results in a firing of this officer. It's clear, that's what's happening there.
Dr. Rowley says more than likely it would not change the outcome of the vote, which he states was properly done under the Chaguaramas Treaty, with the majority of heads supporting Dr. Barnett's reappointment. But what does TNT stand to lose? Well, Dr. Rowley points out that manufacturing is the only sector which has managed to see a fairly sizable growth diversification-wise, which he indicates is as a result of the CARICOM market. He says Persad-Bissessar's threats, which include defunding CARICOM, stand to do serious harm.
There are very many thousands of people and the nation who will be hurt by this.
CARICOM tariffs on external countries, which are adjusted to give TNT higher trade competitiveness, if removed, could have dire consequences. So too could a boycott of TNT's products on regional market shelves.
Made in Trinidad and Tobago is not going to be an attraction to them. It will be the opposite. And we are behaving in a way which is quite obnoxious to people in CARICOM.
The former Prime Minister outlines that the actions can also negatively impact country-to-country relations. Dr. Rowley further calls on the Prime Minister to reconsider her approach as discussions continue at the regional level.
And this is unacceptable to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Prime Minister should just cease and desist. She must just stop.
He says there are external countries which want to see CARICOM weakened to serve their own interest, and Persad-Bissessar should be careful what advice she is taking from these countries. And to CARICOM, Dr. Rowley makes this call.
I am expecting and I trust that the rest of the CARICOM leadership and membership would not respond in kind to Trinidad and Tobago and worsen the situation. I am of the view that there are leaders in CARICOM who can dampen this down and allow Trinidad and Tobago to perform like the leader that we really can be in CARICOM.
Alicia Boucher, TV6 News.